Air signs, hello. Welcome to your element reading for February. Okay, we're going to get into your overall energy for air, and then we'll get into Aquarius. After that, it will be Gemini and then Libra. All the timestamps will be below the video in the description box. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. This could be in your chart, or the person you're interested in could be their sun sign, or they have air in their chart. Okay, these are general, guys, so they're not personal. So take the messages as they resonate and leave the rest. If you find yourself confused, or like it's not really looking like your story, then that means it's definitely not for you. So just pick another sign. Okay, I've already done water and earth, so you can take a look at any of those. And I believe tomorrow is when I'll get into fire. Okay, so what else? Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions, and all your beautiful comments. All right, I do sing on this channel for those new subscribers, so if you do not like readers that sing, I would just move on. Okay, I don't need no need for comments about the singing. Just move on. That's it. The reason I sing on this channel is because the song is typically relevant to the reading, and there's a message in there for someone out there, okay, or for a group of you. And sometimes my voice gets a little raspy when I start reading. I'm already feeling some kind of like clearing my throat in my throat chakra, and I did not have that problem before I pressed play. And I'm already tripping on my words, and that's also Mercury retrograde. Okay, Mercury energy. So hopefully there's no miscommunications here today. Also, that is something to look out for. During Mercury retrograde, you will find yourself reflecting on past events with friendships, families, relationships. Okay, and it's a time where things kind of slow down, and you go into your mental space to sort out through things that you have been through, and things that you have learned, and things that you are slowly just beginning to grasp and learn at this time. So a lot of lessons being taken in, a lot of reflection, meaning that way, once you go within and purge those energies, when Mercury goes direct again, it's like the bow and arrow, and you're catapulted forward with that lesson learned, whatever needed to be analyzed, reviewed, and purged, so that you don't bring it with you into your new found sense of self, your new beginning, whatever you're starting, career, love, creativity, whatever. Okay, so that's that energy, especially with that wolf moon energy as well. A lot of emotional kind of inner turmoil sometimes, and it fluctuates, it goes up and down. So allow that energy, when you feel that mood, face it. Don't sweep it under the rug. Face it, purge it. If it's crying that you need to do, if it's screaming that you need to do it. Okay, but don't ignore it. Okay, because it'll just come back around at some point later on. So just face it and let it shower over you. All right, and then release it, because trust me, it'll bubble up. There are things that are bubbling up in the surface around this time, and it's going to happen for everybody differently. Okay, so anyways, we're going to start off with the Light Seers deck, and we're going to get into this energy and see where you guys are at overall for air. All right, my spirit team, let's get into this energy, and let's see what's happening with my air signs. And welcome new subscribers. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit that notification bell so you know when your readings pop up. Alright, if you're interested in that. And thank you so much, you guys, for your donations. Alright, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Very, very nice of you. It does, help me get more creative and bring you guys new content, as I'm always creating decks, to keep things different and bring you some fresh energies. All right, let's see what we got for air. Uh-oh. The thief in the night. There's that full moon. Okay, we can't run away from these feelings, okay? Remember, I was just talking about don't run away from it. Face it. Because it's like illuminate. Something is being illuminated here, is what I'm getting here. Seven of Swords energy. So, again, we could be thinking about either what we have done or what has been done to us with the Seven of Swords. Alright? Definitely. See what else we got. The Three of Pentacles. Alright. Yeah. Definitely there could have been third-party situations as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to get the other cards before I comment on that. Two of Wands. At the Crossroads. And Judgment. Okay, so what I see is there is a new beginning here. There was a shedding here of something that happened with someone else here. Okay, this is like Three of Pentacles in reverse. There is no working it out with whoever this was in your life. Seven of Swords energy. Family, friend, or relationship. Okay. We're looking forward here to something new. New beginnings in career. New situations. Investing in new things. Could be properties, moving, your own business. We're definitely, I feel, have shed something here with Judgment. Okay, release some kind of karmic energy is what I'm feeling here. There could have been a death and rebirth for some of you. And it had to do with whatever the Seven of Swords is. Major lesson here. But I feel definitely, if you guys take the right path, I feel like this should be right here. And this should be right here. If you guys take the right path, it's looking good. This is new beginnings. This is tangible assets. Things that are at your grasp that you can establish here. Okay. It's not just, you know, 5D energy. This is 3D energy. So I do feel that for some of you, you left something behind that was, you know, there was a little bit of trickery. There was some deceitful energy around you, some type of lies. Somebody could have been, you know, pretending to be working with you, but they were really silently working against you. Okay. I'm feeling some evil eye energy as well. But I feel you had to make a judgment call. All right. Or somebody here made a judgment call. Could have been the other person and went somewhere even darker. But for you, you could have made the right call and moved on, and you're in the right direction. For some of you, this is where you're at the crossroads. So you could have two ways of going, and you might feel a little bit split here. I do feel a sense of somebody wanting to sneak back into your life because they could see you as someone that is beginning to be quite successful. Okay, this could be into the month of February. All right, others of you, there are offers coming in because you chose this new path. Opportunities coming in for you, and this could come in any form, big or small. All right, so let's get into this energy and see what's happening here. Some of you are closing out karmic cycles. Some of you, I definitely feel there will be some sort of business opportunity and somebody wanting to work it out with you. But I also feel that somebody that was sneaky and is still sneaky wants to come back around. So it's going to be different for all of you. Let's get into this energy. So we're going to use the Intergalactic Tarot Plus Oracle, and all of my decks will be below the video in the description box. So let's see what's happening. One more shuffle. Some of you are starting a new career, new business. Go for it. Let's see what's happening here. All right. So we have the star, Aquarius. That is your sign there for Aquarius, air sign. But overall, this tells me, yeah, some of you are going to have a big break. If you're looking to become some sort of star in the public eye, I see you heading towards that. You know, some of you are dreamers and you want to establish something, and you're going to be good at it and make it a reality. Okay. Some of you are healing from something in the past. Okay. Like I said, and it was karmic, and this person may want to come back around, but I feel like you're done with that. You're ready for new things, and you could be just focused on career and not love for some of you, and healing. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, the Matrix, oppression, limited beliefs, cannot see past the veil, and entrapment. So I feel definitely we're healing from something we didn't understand in the past, and the veil, because some of you went through some type of rebirth and the veil was lifted. All right. It's like we up here now. We're elevating and raising our vibration by healing, by going within and understanding our inner self, right? We are made up of stars. Okay. So, and getting away from limited mindsets, limited beliefs. So definitely, you guys, some of you dealt with some karma. That was the catalyst to bring you to your awakening. Okay, that's for some. Six of Wands, there you go. Rise to stardom once again. Six of Wands with the star and the Ace of Pentacles tells me that some of you are definitely wanting to be in the public eye. And I see that it's going to happen. I mean, this is public eye energy. This is being in the Matrix. Working, you know, in the Matrix. Just be careful with contractual agreements at this time during Mercury retrograde. Okay, I feel the need to say that for those of you who are signing music deals or some type of acting deal, because some of that could be, you know, not everything that shines is gold. Okay, I feel the need to say that to some of you. So check any contractual agreements 2 or 3 times if you need to, or if you can get away with signing them later on. Do that. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Also, I feel like somebody does admire you, and it could be someone that has a limited mindset, but you're done with that. You've outgrown that. That's for some of you. Yeah, we have healing, 4 of Swords with the star. Some of you are star seeds. I see somebody here out of the earth, looking at things from a different perspective, healing, learning about yourself, and going through an ascension. Okay, that's not for everybody, of course. That's for some of you. I am doing the overall air element, okay, right now. And some of you need some rest. 2 of Pentacles. So some of you have a few different opportunities coming in, and it's going to put you on the crossroads. All right, but I feel like if somebody is in the entertainment industry here, there's something that is good and something that comes with trickery. So I'm telling you, please be careful with that. Okay? There are 2 separate ways you can go about this. So not everything that shines is gold. Be careful with that, because you might be signing a really bad deal here. All right? I really see this here. You might have to really go within and contemplate about this. Please be careful with that. You know, sometimes the entertainment industry will promise you the world and lavish you with gifts, money, and all types of things, but they really use you in any way they want to. You know, that's almost like signing your soul away. Okay, you must establish your boundaries and your own limits, because at the end of the day, those materialistic things ain't going to matter if they have full control over you. You know, that's how a lot of these celebrities become drug addicts and have a lot of issues. And it's because of all the pressure that is being put on them to be this specific way. You know, a lot of these celebrities or stars, you know, singers, they started off wanting to, you know, create their own music and do their own thing, and then they sign a contract, and then they pull them and say, no, you have to sing this because this is what these people are listening to. And all of a sudden you're being pulled in 1,000 different directions. So be careful with that. Okay, not everything that glitters is gold. And that goes for any business. It doesn't have to be just in the public eye. And the death card. Like I said, some of you are going through a death and rebirth process here. And some of you are going to have to make a choice to end whatever, whether it's relationship, career. It's like out with the old, in with the new. So the two different, very different situations here. Some of you will be going through both. Others of you will be going through one or the other. So that's what I have for you right now. I'm going to get into Aquarius and see how that energy is looking. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Bye-bye. Aquarius, welcome. Welcome to Majestic Notion. Welcome to your monthly reading for February. Okay. We already did the air element overall energy. So hopefully you guys took a look at that because it will tie into the readings for you guys individually. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So we're going to use the Arcanum Tarot and see what is happening with you, Aquarius. And remember that when I do Aquarius, I might get some overall collective energy because it is Aquarius, you know, the Aquarius era, the era of major awakenings. So I could get a overall energy as well as a, you know, general energy for Aquarius, the sign. Two more shuffles for Aquarius. Cards are just popping. We got 10 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Nice. Could be a major new relationship coming in for you, Aquarius. Or some of you are just getting laid for Valentine's. And it's going to make you feel like the 10 of Cups. Okay. I felt the need to say that to some of you. Alright. Let's see what we got for you. Page of Cups. Some of you, you got some new crushes. Others of you, you're thinking about some sort of apology here. Or reaching out to somebody. Maybe just liking their page. Following them on, you know, Instagram, TikTok. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Some of you are writing a book. Getting creative with something new. Exploring new things. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady here. You might have a few admirers as well. Coming in, you know. Maybe a few people are admiring you on social media here. Comments, likes, crushing, like flirting. But I feel somebody else coming in here. Slowly but surely. 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for the perfect storm, perfect storm? 'Cause once you're mine, there's no going back. She's a beast. They call her Karma. She'll eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. Try not to lead her on. There you go, Aquarius. That's for somebody. He's been summoned. 4 of Swords. You've been thinking about this. Ace of Cups. I just feel like somebody's being summoned. You better get your ass over here. Put a little fire under that Knight of Pentacles ass. This ain't no turtle race. You got a few things here, but dun dun dun. The Ace of Cups. Few people might like you, and one may be way behind. But one of them is bringing you the Ace of Cups. Okay, you're going to probably have to sit there and marinate on this one. Who's it going to be? Others of you, there are a lot of different things going on here, so let's see what's happening. Oh, the bottom of the deck. Eye to eye, toe to toe. I see you and you see me, the lovers. I also see a snake and some temptation in between you guys, though, so we'll see. Okay. What's happening here, Aquarius? Let's see. Hopefully it's not a karmic with that. She's a beast, they call her karma. She'll eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. That sounds a little psycho. Hopefully you guys aren't dealing with a karmic or the person that's in question coming towards you. Let's see. Because there could be some codependency here with this Page of Pentacles, but we'll see. Somebody young, not quite established or grown here. Talk to me, Spirit. That's it. Page of Pentacles again. Some of you are working out, trying to, lose a few pounds. Okay. I think you need to up the ante on the amount of weight you're using. Alright. No pain, no gain. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles. Equal giving and receiving. Something about balance here. Yeah, there's people that might want to give some attention. Okay, or perhaps some of you are giving some people attention, but they're not giving you as much in return. So this could go either way. All right, because we're here with the Page of Pentacles, like, ding. Some of you are making a wish in the wishing well. Okay, some of you, fountain. You would make a wish. We did see the star in the overall intro. So some of you, for some of you, this was something there was a wish here you made when you were a child in the wishing well, and it was about love, and it took a long time. You guys probably forgot about it, and it took a long time to show up. You've been slowly summoning this energy, slowly, and it's like you both were probably young. Probably had no idea about who is who. We were like, I wish for a soulmate, someone loving. You could have been, I don't know, a teenager or 19, 20, 21. Someone that loves and respects me. Someone I can have fun with, play with. I wish for someone like that. And then you went through your 20s, some of you your 30s, with all these ups and downs with people, all this heartbreak, tower moments. And, that wish was long gone and forgotten about. But Spirit was putting you through it because they were building you up. Building you up to a point where you would understand the type of love that you so wanted. And on the other end, this person was probably doing something similar. And slowly but surely, we started to grow up. We started to learn a lot of lessons here. Because I see the Knight of Pentacles as someone that has been through the war. And now they're coming out slowly and treading with caution, understanding that things need to be taken one step at a time. Wow, I don't know why I'm getting into all of that, but for some of you, this is very real. Okay. And now there's going to be a payout of some sort. All the giving you have done. Something is going to... I feel like something might require a small gesture or effort on your part, but what's going to be returned to you, especially in love, is going to be big. So for some of you, you might have to put yourself out there to whoever you're crushing on, if you're crushing someone, or if you feel like maybe this person is it. Maybe you need to follow them, like them, send a message, you know, under their picture post, their selfie, or whatever they post. Or maybe there's an opportunity, because I was getting that in the beginning, that presents itself where you can get to know this person somehow, some way. And I'm feeling like that it might require you to put in just a tiny gesture so that somebody can see you. Okay, I'm getting that. I don't know why, but let's see what else we got. 10 of Wands. Where is he? Where is she? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is the, you know, the battle, leaving things behind. So whoever this Knight of Pentacles is, I feel they're the ones that left this heavy energy behind. Okay, you could have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in your chart, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. So it could be you, you know, leaving things behind, healing, ready for new beginnings, new opportunities, for some of you. So let's see what else we got. 8 of Wands. Yeah, there's that online, looking at people online, communications. Who can I communicate with? You know, for some of you, it's online dating. All right, there's somebody you're curious about, outside looking in. I definitely feel like some of you have to, a lot of communication here. A lot of social media interaction, you know, especially with COVID. I mean, the age of Aquarius is the age of digital things. You know, it's digital world in the age of Aquarius, and that's exactly where we're headed. We're there, but it's going to be more extensive. So yeah, communications, a lot of communications. Okay, High Priestess energy. On the outside looking in quietly for some of you. And like I said, some of you are going through some type of spiritual thing here, especially with the Four of Swords and the High Priestess. Some of you are going within. There might be two situations that present themselves where you're going to have to follow your intuition. Somebody breaks the silence here. Okay, they thought about it for a while, and when they come at you, it's going to be nice and slow. But I do sense that small gesture is going to bring big returns. And there's the star, Aquarius. There you are. Alright, so definitely some of you are going through enlightenment. You know, another level of awakening for some. Okay, some of you are healing with the Four of Swords, the star here. Others of you, you know, this is faith. This is astral travel to me as well. Okay, traveling through the stars. Especially with Four Swords, the High Priestess, and the star. Let's see what else is happening here. Some of you have a crush on a celebrity. Okay. It's like a secret, of course. You know, there are a lot of people that have crushes on celebrity. Nothing wrong with that. Somebody you could admire. Some of you actually feel a connection towards someone that is in the public eye. It happens. They're human too, by the way. Okay, their choice of career has nothing to do with the connection you feel, especially if it's a spiritual connection. That has nothing, you know, their career has nothing to do with it. A spiritual connection is a spiritual connection, whether he's broke, he's a celebrity, or he's just any random schmo. Okay? I mean, you know, it is what it is. So let's see. 8 of Cups. Yeah, some of you walked away from people that weren't investing. They were just giving you crumbs. Well, here's a little crumb. Here's a little crumb for your ass. You're like, this ain't gonna emotionally fulfill me. Okay? I'm putting in this big ass cup and you're giving me a tiny pentacle? No. Get your ass out of here. Yeah, some of you walking away from codependent relationships as well. Let's talk about the Six of Pentacles. Oh, there you go. Enlightenment. Connected to a higher realm and tapped into source. So what was I saying here? For some of you, there's a tiny effort in your part that takes, and you're connected here to a higher realm, and you're going to be rewarded. Also, everything you have given, okay, everything that you have learned, you are able to receive information. For some of you, it's abundance at some point. But, you know, this is a lot of wisdom and information. You're open, especially with the High Priestess here. Okay? Giving and receiving here with enlightenment, because you're doing the work, right? So you are able to tap into, let's say, Akashic Records here for some of you. You're able to tap into source. Some of you are even hearing voices from a higher realm. That does happen. Trust. It does. Okay? But that's not for everybody, because not everybody's this deep. But yeah, what you're giving in, what you have been through as well. Some of you have been through many tower moments, the storm. You will be able to now retrieve. Okay? I'm getting that there's a quote that says something about, I had to go to God to find her. That's what I'm hearing here. Because we have the stars, we have enlightenment, we have the High Priestess, and I'm picking up some astral travel. So some of you had to go to God to find him or her. And this is like your higher self. You had to become your higher self to find the Holy Grail, the cup of the divine love, what showers you with divinity, to embody, you know, that very divine energy you embody, that equal and receiving, you know, equal giving and receiving. And that, yeah, that's the quote I got in my head. I mean, this is the rise of your higher self. The star, the High Priestess, and enlightenment connected to a higher realm, tapped into source. This is beautiful. So some of you through meditation, wow. Not everybody, this is definitely like Kundalini rising energy. This is somebody going within and tapping into things that only are being shown to them. I mean, they could choose to speak about this or not. But this is wisdom. This is knowledge right here. This is not something teachable. Going within like this is not, I mean, you can teach people how to have a Kundalini rising. You know, gurus get into that. You know, go to a mentor that really understands and knows what they're talking about. You can even become that guru if you wanted to. Or you can keep the information for yourself. But this allows you to be a teacher to others. Okay? But this is, I mean, wow, this is very spiritual. Very good energy. But this is what it takes to open this vortex of information is going within. Okay, that's why I say meditation is not just about sitting there in a triangle position going It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of patience. And I know when I go within, I always listen to some type of, you know, EMT music, or, you know, some type of Kundalini rising. And it takes me to, to places that people would think you're freaking nuts if you told them. So You know, for some of you, you're deep into that. That's good. That's cool. But that's not for everybody. Alright, so bear with me here. Let's talk about the Ten of Wands. The Hangman. Some of you are burdened by something you cannot or have yet to understand or figure out. You feel stuck. You feel stuck. You just want to release it, but you feel stuck. Okay? For some of you, you are going through an awakening, and it's going to allow you to get rid of this heavy burden. Alright? And for some of you, you really do need to go within. It's going to make this energy dissipate. Be careful around this time, your temper. Some of you, your blood pressure. Okay? Just be careful with that. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, see? There's somebody you're watching that you feel a connection to. Two of Cups. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. There's two people that feel something and want to communicate it. We got some crush. Some of you are communicating with someone you're connected to, but some of you, I feel, want to connect. Let's talk about the High Priestess. Three of Pentacles. Definitely light worker energy here for me. Okay, I feel there's somebody you will be collaborating with and working together with to raise the vibration and frequency of the world. So for some of you, this is twin flame energy coming together, okay? Because some of you are light workers. Star seeds energy. Let's talk about the Star. Yeah, definitely some healing going on here. Some sadness, grief, depression. Allow that energy to just dissipate. Feel it, cry it out, and let it go. You'll be much lighter on your feet because of it. Alright. Definitely healing going on here. Something was very heavy on somebody here, and they had to understand it. And again, we have awakening. For some of you, you're really going through the purge. Alright. So let's see what's happening here. What is being learned, and what is all this energy? Because, wow, I'm getting a lot of different energy for a lot of you. So high I can touch the sky. I don't know where I heard that. That's probably because it's the rise of your higher self. Let's see what we got for Aquarius. These cards are slipping and sliding. Calm down, calm down. Oh boy. Let's do a couple more shuffles, because I'm not feeling that at all. Alright, my guides, talk to me. Okay. Perfect. So, Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. There you go. All habits die hard. I'm just not sure I can quit you. Although you are gone, you will forever haunt me. So for some of you, again, there was somebody that was low vibe, toxic, codependent, however you want to call it. They gave you crumbs. They could have been a smoker for some of you. But I'm feeling a toxic energy here. Somebody you left behind. You walked away from it. Okay? That's a done deal. And they, like I said in the intro, for some of you, somebody's thinking about coming back around. Okay? You know, leaving you a message on Facebook or Instagram, or liking something on your page, or just a text out of the blue. Alright, it is Mercury retrograde, remember. That's when exes love to come back around. Oh, you thought it was over? I'm still here. And you're like, it's still over. Okay, next. There we go. Look at this. See, Spirit is with you. Ambition. By the power vested in me, I walk with you towards the path of creation, ambition, abundance, and freedom. Spirit. And you are connected. They are teaching you things. And they are with you. Okay? This is creating balance in your life. So what you give, you shall be blessed and receive in return. Beautiful energy. Queen of Wands energy, very ambitious energy, or King of Wands. So you're embodying that ambition and you're learning. Okay? Very nice. And the Hangman with the 10 of Wands. The Wolf. The Wolf can bring instinct, intelligence, and an appetite for freedom. Definitely, I feel somebody has an appetite for freedom here. They feel stuck. It can also bring a lack of trust. It can also bring fear and a lack of trust. When the wolf is near, pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Some of you, your animal totem is the wolf. All right. And for some of you, you were stuck dealing with someone that feels heavy. You feel like you can't breathe around this person. And this is like follow your instincts kind of energy. Is this because the wolf, like it says, it could be good or it could be bad. All right. It could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. And somebody here, I feel, is very free-spirited and is feeling stuck. This could be the person that's learning some lessons and coming into your life slowly and going through the healing. So place that energy how it fits for a lot of you. Okay. Let's talk about this 8 of Wands with 2 of Cups. Inner standing. I am starting to feel like myself again, only wiser, stronger, and more aware than ever before. And I feel like that's either both of you. You're understanding some sort of connection here. Okay. Somebody, I feel, is definitely healing from something. But they're starting to feel like themselves again. And they could be watching you, Aquarius. Okay. And they feel this connection towards you, which is why I see somebody walking into your life slowly. But they also have lessons to learn and a healing process to go through. They don't just show up all great and perfect, right? And we must allow that time to happen. I always say when we do tarot, we know that there's somebody in our energy and coming in. But if we didn't know tarot, right, and we didn't see it coming, we would just eventually bump into it, and it would still, it would be a surprise. So we don't know when this energy is just going to appear. So we must live our lives as if this will be a surprise, because it will be at the end of the day. But what keeps us thinking about when is this going to show up is the fact that we see it already in our energy space. Right? Because those of you who are watching tarot, you're going to see somebody's coming into your life. But a lot of people have been hearing this for some time, and they're wondering, when is this going to happen? And divine timing is that energy of when you just bump into somebody and you know that's the one, or you feel this connection, and you're like, I didn't see that coming. But when we have tarot to tell us there's somebody in your energy, they're watching you, it's like, okay, when are they coming in? That's how it happens. But allow them to heal, grow, because they could be the one going through this energy. And what I see is they're already looking at you here. Or you're looking at each other. Okay? One of the two. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Muse. Oh, there it is. This is Lightworker energy for sure. And you saw with the whole star, high priestess, enlightenment, tapped into source. And I said some of you will become, you know, people that can teach others, right? What does it say here? Muse, you are now the force and source of inspiration for others. You are a light worker. You are a light bringer. You are here to help raise the energy, vibration, and frequency of the world and help others through their spiritual awakening. Boom. You have emerged. Beautiful energy. Some of you are Hyoka empaths. Okay. Now we have a masquerade. The secrets I keep, I fear, will never leave me. I lost myself somewhere along the way. I forgot who I'm supposed to be. And you know, this happens when we realize, wow, I've been wearing a mask. I needed things to heal. I needed to, you know, see myself in a different light. Who have I become with this mask? Right? We could be thinking about all of this. And this could be you or the person coming into your life. But now it's time for the purge and the healing, so this mask can come off. And you realize that. Now you remember who you are. And that's a starseed, a light worker, a light bringer, stardust. However you want to see that energy. So allow the tears to fall. Allow this release to happen. Alright, okay. So let's get some messages here, and let's get another round of messages and see what's happening here. We're going to use the Expressions of the Fall Message Medley deck. Yeah, a lot of energy for all of you here. One more shuffle for Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius. All right. I love you unconditionally, even if I never showed it. Although you are gone, you will forever haunt me. So for some of you, there's somebody still pawning over these emotions that they were left with when it came to you. But they were toxic. Okay. Now, toxic doesn't mean always narcissistic. Narcissistic energy is very different than just being toxic. Okay. Very different. And narcissism is not just vanity. It goes way deeper. Those people, it's like they're soulless. They have no empathy. Okay, so, you know, take this as it resonates for all of you, because it will be different. So let's talk about ambition here and enlightenment. Yeah, what? Oh my God, what did I say? Next, please. There it is. I have lost interest. Next, please. So you guys are on your way. You're enlightened here. You're tapped into source. You're feeling ambitious. And Spirit is saying, by the power vested in me, I walk with you towards the path, creation, ambition, abundance, and freedom. Next, please. What did I say? There it is. You're done. Out with the old, in with the new. You're very good. But they were the catalyst to put you on this awakening, healing path. So it didn't, you know, it wasn't, although it was rough, it was tough, and it was a hardcore lesson, you know, it happened for a reason, right? And all that matters is that you're in this really strong, ambitious energy, and you're moving forward. And for some of you, hey, you're already there with, you are now the force and source of inspiration for others. You're already doing your light work, your spiritual gifts. You're working on that already. Others of you, this is what's happening in February, okay? And you're going to meet your soul tribe, I feel here. People alike. You could be working visually, virtually, with other light workers here as well. Let's see what else we have. For the wolf, I no longer care what other people have to say about my decisions. Yeah, so somebody here doesn't want to be stuck anymore. They're trying to leave something that was very burdensome, very heavy behind. They could have already seen the light here with the hangman. Could be the hangman in reverse. They are enlightened. And they want freedom here. The wolf can bring instinct, intelligence, and an appetite for freedom. And somebody here definitely has an appetite to be free of this heavy energy. Whether that's you, the person coming into your life. And they no longer care what other people have to say about it. About the decisions that they're making. Because this is a struggle. This person can't breathe. They want to scream. What did I say in the beginning? Whether you want to cry it out or scream it out, let it go. And that could be this person or you. The person coming in or you. And it was a burden for them trying to make this decision to come to you. Okay, for some of you it's because you're damn spiritual as F. They don't know what to do with you. But you guys are meant to come together and collaborate. That's why I feel like there is a twin flame energy for some of you here. And this has become a burden. They don't want to feel stuck anymore. They want to go towards what they're being called to go towards with this Ace of Cups. And like I said, they have to go to God to get you. You bring me closer to God. Dun, 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 dun. That is closer. Why do I always say closer? Is that closer? Yeah. Alright. Understanding. Spirit is guiding you towards your abundance. Towards your happiness. Two of Cups. That's why we needed understanding. I'm starting to feel like myself again. Only wiser, stronger, and more aware than ever before. I feel you guys are aware here. You're starting to be aware of who you are connected to here. If not, communication will be had. Somebody's definitely being guided towards you. They're coming. They see you, I feel, as the one. Okay? They were a little scared, maybe stuck in other situations for some of you. I did hear that song with the whole, what was it? They call her Karma. She'll eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Ain't for everybody, but for some of you, damn. That person really went through it. Yeah, look at this. This person has tricks up their sleeves. Look out. There's a snake in the building. And I do see the Three of Pentacles here. So watch out for fake empaths also. Watch out for people that want to come back talking about, oh, we're meant to be. Like this person here with unconditional love. Because for some of you, like I said, there's somebody here that wants to come back around. And they might be up to no good with the High Priestess. And this person has tricks up their sleeves. They could have someone else on the side. Look out, there is a snake in the building. But I feel like you're going to see this person coming because you are now the muse. You are awakened, as we have here. And you are the source of inspiration for others. So you're going to see right through this person, whoever has tricks up their sleeve. And trying to come back around talking about, oh, but we're meant to be. Yeah. And let's see, let's get into the masquerade here. Who's crying over here? Who's healing? Oh, look at that. See? There was a narcissist here. Now, this could be on your side, or it could be on the person's side coming in. Alright, because somebody's definitely healing here. And I see somebody getting away from something that was heavy. And somebody here wears a mask. I feel like this is narcissistic energy. The secrets I keep, I fear, will never leave me. I lost myself somewhere along the way. I forgot who I'm supposed to be. Empath, narcissist connection. Yikes, you deserve better. And then we have healing, sadness, grief, and depression. So for some of you, you're healing from a narcissist. Others of you, it's the person coming into your life. They had to see it for what it was. And it took them a while to be able to see through this energy. That's why they're crying and healing now. Okay. Wow. Okay, February's looking a little... It's good, and you know, it's good overall, because even if you're going through some dark energies at this time, you're going to purge it, and you're going to feel a lot better on the other side of things. Okay, for some of you, you are ambitious as hell, and you're going through the right direction. Spirit is with you, guiding you. You're enlightened, and you're like, next please. You're ready for new beginnings. Okay, and we did have the Ace of Pentacles in the intro for the overall air energy, meaning you're going to have new opportunities. That's what you're aligning to, and that's the path you are taking with the crossroads, the Two of Wands. So some of you already know what to do. Others of you are healing. All right. Others of you, there's a connection here where you guys are crushing on each other, or somebody's crushing on you, and they're coming towards you. They could have been looking at you for a while. Okay, we don't know if they're getting closer or if this is in a distant horizon. Could still be in a distant horizon for some of you. But because somebody's healing some heavy shit, okay? But it doesn't matter. Keep doing you. Keep working on your business, your creativity, ascending, being a beacon of light to others. And, you know, don't worry about when they're coming in. Just love yourself and keep moving forward. That's it. And we already, if you dealt with a toxic person that was a narcissist, you're done with that. Okay? For some of you, it's just a toxic person. And others of you, it is a narcissist empath paradigm. And it could be you or the person coming into your life that was dealing with that. And they're healing. Okay? Wow. A lot of energy, Aquarius. But I told you, with Aquarius, because it is the era of Aquarius, I was going to get collective energy. And boom, that is collective energy. Okay? So it's going to be different for all of you. Whew, I need a drink of water. So I will be doing, well, not doing, but, you know, I will be getting into, well, probably not that either, but, sorry. Okay, I will be, I don't even know how to say it now. I just made that awkward for myself. Okay, I will be getting into Gemini's reading next. Alright guys, I wish you all the best. Let me know in the comments if anybody resonates. Okay? Plenty of energy to choose from here. Alright? And I will see you on the flip side. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Gemini, welcome to Majestic Notion. Welcome to your reading for February. Okay, let's get into this. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Or if you're dealing with a Gemini or someone with Gemini in their chart, remember this is general, not personal. So if you find yourself confused or like, that's not really resonating, it means it's not your reading. Please choose another sign. Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your beautiful comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe. And hit that notification bell for when the readings pop up if you guys are interested. Okay. Welcome to all you new subscribers. Alright, and we're going to get into this energy. Let's see. Hopefully you guys already watched the overall energy for air, because it will possibly, usually always tie in to your individual signs here. Okay, so we're going to start with the Arcanum Tarot here. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. Let's see. One more shuffle, my guides, for Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? Oh, the World. Nice. I like it. A brand new beginning. Out with the old, in with the new. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gotta let it show. Very nice, Gemini. Okay. Right away, you could be dealing with some fixed energy. Okay. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio. Or you have this in your chart. Alright, so let's see. Closing out cycles, starting new cycles. The moon. Oh, that's that wolf moon. Oh, yeah. You could be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces as well. Or you have this in your chart, okay? Some of you have a fixed sign in your moon sector. So let's see what's going on here. 5 of Wands, tug of war. Arguments, fights. Two people wanting it their way. Also, you know, some of you could be trying to start something new here. Moving somewhere for some of you. But there's like still somebody not wanting you to move forward. Okay. So there could be some secrets here. Things that are not being yet said. Interesting energy. Let's see what else we got. Page of Pentacles. Okay. I just keep seeing these people's faces. Are you at war with yourself? These people kind of look alike, but they're different. You could be at odds with someone. Okay. Let's see what else we got. 9 of Wands. Wow. What's going on, Gemini? I feel like it's like something insignificant too. But also significant. Does that make any sense? It's almost like you want to invest in something that you don't want to say what it is. But somebody here is playing some kind of game with you. Okay, and it makes you want to put your guard up and establish your boundaries. Okay, it's like there's somewhere you want to be, something you're dreaming about. Somebody at a distance that you perhaps want to talk to, but you're maybe conflicted about this. Should I, shouldn't I reach out? Also feeling a little bit of shy energy over here with this 9 of Wands. It's like, I don't know about going down this rabbit hole. I'm a little shy. I'm a little scared. What's in there? Some of you are afraid of the dark. Into the abyss. Let's see what's happening here, Gemini. This is very strange. Why am I hearing that? What was the name of that? What was it? Encounters of the third kind. What? So weird. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see what we got. Intergalactic Tarot plus Oracle. What is going on, Gemini? You feel somebody is a little bit different. Alien to you. You're not sure about this. Because they're not your usual type. That's for some of you. But it's a whole new cycle. It is the unknown. You know, you don't have full clarity on what this is. I do see something about faces here. You are looking at somebody that could be divine feminine energy. Okay. And you want to go for it. But you're sure, like, yeah, you're not quite sure if you want to surrender to this. You might start off with maybe a small message on social media, a text if you know who this is, or like a like on their social media page. But even with that, you struggle. I feel like you do want to reach out to somebody that you're don't live close to. And maybe you're a little intimidated because you see them as otherworldly with that, you know, encounters of the third kind. But that stuff intrigues you anyways, is what I'm getting. So, not your usual type, huh? Let's see what's happening here. That's for some of you. There goes with the weird science. Oh Lord. Boy, this person must be quite special. Ah, okay. Two people might be vying for this person's attention, and you don't know what's happening with that. Also, you don't know if they're messing with someone else. Because in weird science, there was two guys that created this beautiful goddess, divine feminine energy. She was not only gorgeous, but she was wise. She was, you know, pretty damn magical. Everywhere she went, like, people just stared at her and, like, jaws dropped. She had, like, spiritual gifts. You know, she could make the lights turn on and off. She could make things look a certain way with just, you know, a sway of hand. Anyway, and I'm not saying that that's what this person embodies, but they are not your usual type for that reason. They are very different, and it almost intimidates you a little bit, or this person is intimidated by you because of this. And I definitely feel two people could be connected to this person. Okay, so there could be like karmic soulmate twin flame energy for some of you, or karmic and twin flame, or karmic and soulmate. So this is going to be different for everybody. And at the end, neither one of them stayed with her because they got involved with people that were, with women that were more their age and more their type. I'm not saying that this person is not your type, but that you know what I mean. It's not your usual type is what I'm getting at. So it scares you a little bit, or scares this person to come to you because of this. That's what I'm getting. Alright, so let's see what's happening here. Two of Wands. I'm still getting that energy. Somebody's coming through. I feel like you're being divinely pushed to take this leap of faith. Okay? Because we have two directions we can go, but I feel like this direction is inevitable. Because you feel connected. Or this person feels connected. Let's see. Yeah, into the deep. What did I say? Into the abyss. Somebody's submerged and learning some lessons here. This looks like divine masculine energy to me. Okay. But I see the chains. So could be karmic lessons here. Yeah, enlightenment, connected to a higher realm, tapped into source. There she is, swinging on her swing. Okay. Definitely. And in weird science, they had all these red clouds on the top. And this is not red, but with lightning and over the house while this beautiful goddess was being created. And they were using like candles and all kinds of weird stuff. And what's funny that on her jacket was the number 13, like death and rebirth. So definitely the person you're attracted to, or is attracted to you, you're definitely enlightened and tapped into source and awakened. Okay. And I feel like that's what takes this person back a little bit. They don't know how to approach you because you're so aware. Okay, so they can't play a game on you, basically. Okay, we have absent, nostalgia, and withdrawn. Four of Swords. Yeah, definitely somebody's healing, and that could be why. Okay, they have a lot of things they need to understand and heal, and lessons that they're going through. They need to break free from possibly a karmic or their inner conflicts. Okay, so they are learning. Let's see what else. Going through an awakening for some of them. They are nostalgic. I feel like they do daydream a lot. This reminds me of the Six of Cups. And I'm hearing that song again. You bring me closer to God. Dun, 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 dun. Three of Pentacles. I definitely feel there's another person involved here. But we're closing out this cycle with the World here. And I like that it came out first, meaning this is about to happen at any moment. Okay? And they want to work it out with you. And with Enlightenment and the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are meant to come together. Light workers. Okay? So you both will be tapped into source. And whatever this shy energy is will be dissipated. Let's see what else we got here. 2 of Wands. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Yeah, we're closing out something here for sure. With the 10 of Wands, the World, and the 2 of Wands. We're even if our legs shake and we have a little fear of the unknown, we're headed in there. Okay? Whoever this is, they're definitely done with the heavy burdens. They've gone through hell and back with the 9 of Wands. They're a little bit beat up. They're a little bit apprehensive here. Should I, shouldn't I? It's like a leap of faith. I don't know where I'm going or what the hell this is, but here I come. Through the portal. Ah. Hopefully I am well received. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about Into the Deep. The Chariot. Ah, there it comes. So they're going to get on that chariot and go towards the North Star. They're coming to pick you up at some point, but they need to get out of this hellhole they're in. Okay? Ew, I don't like that. Some of you be careful with the car. Oh, okay. I don't know if this is a past energy or future energy. Maybe some of you crashed a car into a lake or something like that. But just be careful, okay? For some of you, it's like, holy shit, my car's in the freaking water. What the fuck? I don't know who that's for. That's definitely for one person. Alright, let's talk about Enlightenment. 3 of Cups. There you go. Okay, this person is in the stars. I don't know if you see the stars there. Alright, 3 of Cups is, but this is with Enlightenment. So somebody's just, yeah, this is definitely somebody that's very high-vibed. Alright, a lot of passion and chemistry, healing, love, and abundance here. I mean, this is like you could have whatever you like energy from. This is as above energy. It's like, okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Somebody's studying about either love potions or herbal stuff. Herbalist. Okay. I'm getting a lot of energy here. Queen of Cups, yeah, somebody's thinking about you. They're nostalgic. Okay, they're thinking about coming towards you here. They're absent. You can't even see their face. And there's like 2 little boys here and a little boy here. Yeah, this person is definitely going back to self, rediscovering themselves all over again, basically. Everything they thought they knew about relationships is basically coming undone. Because this is a whole nother world here. This is a whole nother world they're entering into, or you are entering into, Gemini. And it takes a lot of growth and spiritual growth on your part as well, because I do feel like you're aligning to like a twin flame energy. And twin flames are not narcissistic. They are both light workers and full of compassion and empathic energy. So if you met a narcissist, that's not your twin flame. It is a karmic soulmate. Or just a narcissist that makes you think that you guys have some sort of soul bond, because that's what they do. Okay. Let's talk about the 4 of Swords. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Definitely we're thinking about reaching out and again going through some type of portal. This is raising your vibration. We're outside the world here looking in, definitely looking at things differently. I've never looked at the world in this way. We have the world right here. I've never met this kind of person. She has her back turned, so you don't really understand this person yet. You don't know them yet. I feel like you've been watching them on social media, or they've been watching you, ladies. And like I said, otherworldly. She's outside of the world. She is connected to a whole nother realm. She's outside of the world here. She's outside of the world here. She is enlightened, connected to a higher source. This could be intimidating for people that don't understand this. Okay? And the only reason that they would see you in this way is probably your social media account. Okay? If you don't know who this is. I don't really feel like you know who this is, or they know you personally. I feel they want to get to know you, or you've met this person briefly. I feel they do want to get to know you, but they're a little taken back. So you could post a lot of influential, positive things, things that only someone connected to source would post about. Okay? So it's like, whoa, what the? So this person is going to be on your level as well. They're just going through the lesson now and trying to understand this, decipher it, and letting something go here for some of you. You know, for some of you, this is divine masculine energy, and they had to learn things and learn lessons with other karmics. All right. And let's get 3 of Pentacles here. 7 of Wands. Okay, they do feel a level of restriction, and I feel it's because of somebody else. But they're going to have to establish some boundaries here. This could be you as well. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. Yeah, I'm getting, sometimes I get like world news. I'm not going to get into that. Okay. Okay. I'll have to, let me just look at this real quick. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's see what else is going on here. Let's see what lessons are being learned with my Buried Alive, Rising of the Phoenix, number 13, the Death series. And I will mention it. I feel like somebody wants to get into sacred grounds. And somebody's going to have a tiff about that. They do not want their land to be disturbed. It's sacred to them. So if anybody here lives in that area, maybe that's a message for one of you. But they're going to try to come in and take this piece of land. Yeah, I'm hearing eminent domain. Okay, talk to me, my guides. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Okay, closure. I understand that not every question needs an answer, and not every answer will suffice. I move forward knowing that I am enough. So 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, somebody's closing out the chapter here, the cycle with the world. They probably didn't get any closure, didn't understand something fully, whether this is you or the other person coming into your life, and they're ready to put that behind them. It was a heavy burden. They no longer want to carry it. It makes them want to scream, yell. They're done. Okay, I do feel like for some of you, this is the person coming towards you because they had a major lesson to learn here. So let's talk about submerged into the deep and the Chariot. Yeah, divine timing. The death of the old programming, which is submerged into the deep lessons, must take place in order to take you back to self. And I talked about coming back to self. This is where you will flourish and prosper, right? This is where you get your wings back. And I also feel like somebody's progressing quite quickly with the Chariot. They will have victory. They will be successful. Some of you could have Cancer Moon here in your chart. Okay, let's see what else. Three of Cups. Yeah. I give myself the time, space, and nurturing that is needed for my mind, body, and soul. I'm telling you, there's somebody here that Gemini, either you're attracted to or somebody is attracted to you. And it's like you take care of yourself. You're enlightened. You are just one with the universe, the ethers, the angels, spirit guides. I mean, this is beautiful energy. Okay. You exude light and beauty from within. No matter what you look like on the outside, this is inner beauty, inner peace, inner knowing. I mean, this damn good. Okay, taking care of yourself, being happy, flourishing. Yes. Let's talk about this Queen of Cups. Yeah. It's a new day. It's time to see the light of day. Take note, you are still ascending, and have patience with yourself. So for some of you, you're still healing, okay? But it's a new day. Some of you are losing a little too much weight, okay? I am feeling a little hungry at this time, so some of you need to eat a little bit more, a little more nutrition in your diet. We do have self-care, so I do feel like somebody here does really take care of themselves. Just tweak the diet a little bit, okay? But this is beautiful energy. And it's time to see the light of day. That tells me that perhaps you need to go outside, get some sun, vitamin D. Alright? I think your body will thank you for that. The sun is very good. Spend 10-15 minutes out in the sun. It recharges you. It's really good for your chakras, your whole energy. Okay, it's vitamin D. Page of Cups. Yeah. So whoever is going through the death of the old programming and the submerged and lessons, we have pain. As I sit in pain, guilt, and remorse, I am reminded of the things I cannot change. So definitely somebody's here healing, and they understand that no matter what happened in this situation here in the past, whether that's you or them, they understand that, I have to heal from this. It wasn't what I expected, and I cannot change it. As painful as it is, you are stronger, or they are stronger. Seven of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. Oh, yes. Okay. The comeback. You are not the same person they knew. And I can see that here. Okay. I feel like that's for this person that is enlightened and self-care. I feel it's divine feminine energy. You are not the same person they knew. You see the skeleton in the mirror? That's death and rebirth. But in your heart, compassion still remains. Queen of Cups. Be proud of how far you have come. They won't know what hit them. Yes, the comeback. Beautiful. So you know how to establish your boundaries and stand up for yourself. And you don't do third parties, okay? And you're a light worker, and you're willing to stand up for what you believe in. Okay, you are not alone. You are backed by spirit. Okay, wow. Beautiful energy, Gemini. I like it. Okay, so let's get some final messages here, and then we will continue with Libra later. We're going to use the expressions of the fall message medley deck. One more shuffle for Gemini. Alright. And now I understand why the weird science. I mean, this person's out of this world. This Queen of Cups with self-care, 3 of Cups, and tapped into source. Beautiful energy. Alright. So let's see what we got. Unforgettable, they will never forget you. So whoever's closing out whatever this was, they'll never forget you. You were unforgettable. Okay? And maybe they know they were a heavy burden. Okay? Whoever, whether that's you or the person coming into your life. Divine timing. Alpha personality likes to be in control. Okay? So we got an alpha male or female here. And with the death of the old, programming must take place. You know, somebody could be going through some type of ego death as well. It goes along with the awakening and death and rebirth and all of that. They had to learn a lesson if they were acting out of control or too egotistical, like I'm too good for this kind of energy. They were humbled by some type of experience here. Change of plans and a fork in the road. Oh, okay. So something's happening here. And I do see a fork in the road here. So expecting unexpected is what I'm feeling there. Okay, maybe you were expecting to go one direction or the other, and then all of a sudden something comes at you. Okay. That's what I'm getting with that. And I feel like that's for the divine feminine energy. So expect something to come out of the blue. Okay? For some of you, there could be somebody trying to come back in, talking about how you've been. Because I see the Page of Pentacles here. And somebody you could have had kind of like at odds with. Because, of course, they could have been the catalyst to put you on that awakening. That's usually how it works. I love you unconditionally, even if I never showed it. And I feel that is definitely somebody from your past. Okay, we do have the Queen of Cups. Maybe it's somebody you couldn't express things to. Maybe they were in another connection. But we do have nostalgia. They could be thinking about you also. Let's talk about pain and the Page of Cups. I'm not even with you, and it worries me that someone else is courting you. Yeah. So somebody here, for some of you, is somebody from your past here that's sad. And maybe they have lessons to learn here. Alright. Because they're sitting in pain, and it says, I'm not even with you, and it worries me that someone else is courting you. As I sit in pain, guilt, and remorse, I am reminded of the things I cannot change. So they lost their chance, is what I'm feeling here. And the comeback, I no longer care what other people have to say about my decisions. Yes, this is standing up for yourself. This is your comeback. You are who you are. But compassion still remains. Be proud of how far you have come. They won't know what hit them. Meaning, whoever this person is, whether this is you, Gemini, or the person you really like, but is extremely spiritual. I mean, this is a person that doesn't care anymore. they're not governed by their ego, their pride, or what other people think. So this person will be very honest with you. They're kind of no bullshit kind of person. Okay, male or female. I am picking up on a divine feminine though. She is a no bullshit kind of person. And she don't care what people think about her decisions or about what people say. But also what I'm picking up is that you're getting to the point where you really want to meet this person. I feel they are your divine counterpart, or this person wants to meet you, divine feminine. And they're going to come to a point where they don't care what other people have to say about their decisions. Alright? You know, they tried to be in control here in the past, but they had to go through their lessons, their changes, their awakening, and some hard lessons, hardcore lessons here. Wow, a lot of energy. Alright, Gemini, that's what I have for you guys. Let me know in the comments if anybody resonates with that. And I wish you guys the best in February. Happy Valentine's. And I will talk to you guys later. I'll be doing Libra next, so I'll see you guys then. Bye bye. Libra, welcome to Majestic Notion. Welcome to your February reading. Okay, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. So you may have your Sun sign in Libra or any other placement in your chart. Or you can be dealing with somebody that is a Libra or with Libra in their chart. Okay. Please take the messages as they resonate. This is general, not personal. So if you find yourself lost, confused, or like it's kind of your story but not really, it probably isn't. So just choose another sign. Alright, thank you guys for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions, and your beautiful comments. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when the readings come up for those of you who are interested. Alright, Libra. So let's see what we got for you. We're going to use the Arcanum Tarot here, and we're going to get into it. So let's see what is happening with Libra. Hopefully you guys already checked out the overall air energy in the intro, because it's going to tie into this somewhat. So we'll see. One more shuffle for Libra. What's happening with Libra? Alright. What's going on with Libra? The Star. Ooh. Faith. Healing. Awakening. We could be doing some night rituals, especially with that full wolf moon. Okay, we still have, you know, a couple days, 3 days left of that energy. I don't know, I'm picking that up because there's a big moon behind her. So let's see what else we got. Oh, 8 of Cups. Walking away. Are some of you walking away from a celebrity? What's going on here? Walking away. Not being emotionally fulfilled. Okay. Maybe someone else is healing and someone is walking away from this person. Interesting energy. Let's see what's happening here. Oh yeah, the World. Well, this is interesting. So I feel it's time to move on, to go heal from something that was not reciprocated with the 8 of Cups emotionally. With the star, I mean the sun. Wow, I can't even. Okay, let me simmer down. With the World here, this is an ending, but a new cycle beginning. Okay, because we were not. It all had to do with healing yourself, because we were giving too much to a situation here, is what I feel, and it was not being reciprocated. So it's like, okay, well, I have a newfound faith in myself. I want to go on a healing path, and I'm going to walk away from things that just don't serve me in any way, shape, or form in a positive way. It's what I'm getting. Let's see. And some of you could be moving away as well. Four of Wands. Now this is after the World, so we're moving towards stable ground, something more solid, more stable, more grounded. Okay. Yeah, some of you are moving. Maybe you bought a house. Let's see what's happening here. King of Wands. Yeah. And I'm feeling like maybe you have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in your chart. But what I'm getting here is a very ambitious energy. Because the King of Wands, when they set out to do something, they simply do it. And with the World, the Star, and this King of Wands, I do really feel like someone here could be in the public eye. Lately, I've been picking up a lot of divine masculine energy, and not, you know, yes, the divine feminine energy is present, but I feel like divine masculines are starting to really look at these tarot readings, and I pick up a lot on divine masculine energy lately. And this is someone that is stable, and they want stability. They want something new here, because this is unstable. Alright? We had hopes for this, but something happened here to where there's no more faith in it. Okay? Like the Star in reverse with the Eight of Cups. And this is a major lesson learned, is what I feel here. It's also like twin flame energy to me. Okay? Divine masculine energy. Whether you're a male or a female. Okay? Let's see what else we have. I don't know why this does this. Stay there. Okay. Let's see, Libra, what we got going on here. And it doesn't have to be from a relationship. It could be walking away from many things. We lost faith in it. It wasn't being reciprocated. And we're moving on. That's what I'm getting. We're heading towards, we bought a house with some stability. Or we're heading towards a twin flame connection. With ambition. Going after what you want. Let's get 2 more shuffles on this energy, my guys. Also, what I have here is fixed energy, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. And again, it doesn't have to be, could just be things that are in people's charts. Well, here we go. Manipulator, trickster, and liar. And this card, boy, does it love popping out. Yeah. With the Eight of Cups, I can understand why that was a lesson learned with the World. And we're walking away from it. We got fed up of putting in too much and not getting it in return. A manipulator and a trickster and a liar will not reciprocate any emotion that doesn't benefit them in some way, shape, or form. And that is the cold hard truth. Yeah, into the deep, submerged, and lessons, divine masculine energy. There you go. I feel like this is a hard lesson, but it's a lesson learned, or I mean, I feel like we have our mind made up, or we are walking away in February. 4 of Cups, we got bored, and something else here might have came out of the blue. Divine love. And if we are talking about divine masculine, there's a divine feminine in this new cycle here, whether you know them or not. Yeah, look at that. This person did a number on you, Libra. Or take it as it resonates, the other way around. Maybe a Libra did something bad. Okay? You have to place the energy where it works for you, because it's general. Alright? Yeah, this is healing. Sadness, grief, and depression with the Star. There's no more faith in the situation. That's why we're walking away. And the World is here, meaning it was tough. It was tough. See what else we got? Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison. We overthought this for some time. I mean, definitely submerged in thoughts and fears and bondage, feeling stuck or somehow, you know, bounded to someone. We try to figure it out. Transformation taking place. We have the flame, you know, the Sword of Flames here, enlightenment, the cocoon state. I often see the Eight of Swords as that. That's why there's a little butterfly there. So there is faith and hope as long as we are willing to go within and go through our transformation. And like I've been saying, that Mercury energy will have you, some of you, in the Eight of Swords. You know, if you don't know how to balance those energies. And it will have you thinking about all of this. This could be past energy for some of you. But I'm picking up very recent type of energy, you know, maybe a few months. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, 17 adding up to 8 and 8. So 8, very significant. 8. Okay. So you're definitely manifesting something else. It's actually been manifested. Is here on Earth. There's somebody significant that's coming into your life in this new chapter that is about stability, that is reciprocated. It's 11-11. It's equal giving and receiving here, and this has to do with marriage. You see those two birds on top? That's, you know, birds of a feather. Okay, two divine doves. Mutual respect, mutual love, mutual stability, independence. That's what I see here in this new chapter. Doesn't mean that this is all going to happen in February. The world representing Saturn energy, the ruler of karma, and, you know, restrictions, lessons. So whatever you do in this new chapter, slow and steady, no shortcuts, and a lot of lessons learned, for sure. Wow. I feel like it's time for you to meet your twin flame. For some of you. Others of you, you're just buying a new house, you're moving. It could be due to career. Okay. But definitely there was a breakup here. There you go, 4 of Wands. This is what came out of nowhere. It's somebody you're connected to, and it's a twin flame. Okay, that's the divine cup of love that comes out of nowhere. That's what this is. But we're going through some healing, so we might not even see this yet. Okay, for some of you. Others of you, if you know your divine masculine was in a karmic situation, they're learning that lesson. They're sobbing and trying to understand what happened here. Okay, and I see stability in this next chapter. Someone that is coming in strong, coming in hot, coming in decided, with decisions made, with ambition, with, you know, this is where I want to be, this is what I'm going to do. Okay? Very dedicated to moving on. But they're going through it. Okay? Let's get another round here. 7 of Pentacles. Somebody they were with for some time, I feel here. They tried to, you know, plant seeds with this person. Didn't work out so well. Okay, we have 8 empty cups. Somebody wasn't watering this crop, so it didn't bear fruit. It didn't bear fruit. Okay? And if it's business partnerships, they didn't know how to, you guys didn't know how to work together. Okay? 10 of Pentacles. Yes, there you go. Into the deep. And that's but this is the connection, the relationship that the divine masculine was in. Into the deep, submerged, and lessons. Okay, and I did to speak of finances. You know, somebody here just doesn't have a green thumb. They just don't. Okay. Let's talk about the Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the cup that comes out of nowhere when you were unfortunately in another connection, but you saw it, you analyzed it, you were in your head about it, and it's because you felt connected to it or this person to you. And there is a new cycle here with another cycle cycling out. Okay. Let's talk about this sadness, this depression. Yeah, there you go, karma. Karmic situation. Okay. You know, don't pay attention to the coin, but it could have been a superficial, you know, materialistic connection. Then again, it just didn't bear fruit. We tried. But we cannot bear fruit with tricksters and liars, that's for sure. Can't tell those people to water the plants and expect your plants to be watered. Next week you go watch your plant and you're like, why did my plant look so dead and dry? Oh, because I never watered it. I didn't care to. There you go. Look at that. The blindfolds, the matrix, oppression, limited beliefs, cannot see past the veil. You couldn't see. Entrapment, karma. Like I said, you felt bound to someone or to a specific belief of what a relationship was supposed to be like. And that's a hard core lesson here. We cannot fit a square into a circle when the person we're trying to align to, work with, love does not reciprocate what we're willing to put forth. It just doesn't happen that way. You can try all day because your heart says so. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Okay? Let's see what else. Three of Pentacles. I feel you want to work together with someone here. Someone new. You're working on your stability now. Or this person coming into your life. A lot of stability. Working on stability or working with a twin flame connection. I don't see the divine feminine energy just yet. So, you know, this could just be reestablishing your stability and your confidence. And being more ambitious this time around. Okay. Let's see. Let's get into the lessons here. What is being learned? What's happening here? We're going to use my deck, Buried Alive, Rising of the Phoenix, number 13, the Death Series. All of my decks will be below in the description box. I think I said that already. Let's see what we got, Libra. Yeah, if it's a business venture that you had, ooh, you got burnt by somebody here. One more shuffle. Okay, so it took you time to grow. You notice we were submerged here, and here is where we emerge after time. You are now the force and source of inspiration for others. Okay, some of you are, I mentioned this, I think in, it was either Aquarius or Gemini. Some of you are Heyoka, I think it was Aquarius. Heyoka empath. Okay, it doesn't have to be. But definitely the divine masculine here is empathic. Soulless. At the end of the day, if I am true to myself, it is your company and it's your company I seek and miss. The feeling of soundlessness without the presence of you near has become one of my worst fears. Wow. Somebody's really sad over this. Let's talk about the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Purification. You are starting to cleanse your mind, body, and soul of outdated beliefs and any toxicities that keep you stuck. And this looks pretty toxic here. Maybe they were with a toxic karmic, but they're going through a purification process. Okay? Or you are. Okay? Take this energy how it works for you. Let's talk about karma. Ooh. Yeah, for some of you, you went through some type of rejection. You have been left for dead, but every tear you shed, sadness, grief, depression, it will be your redemption. So every tear you shed will be your redemption. Somebody is going to get karma for whatever this is also. Okay? Whatever happened here. There you go. Reflection. I could not be more proud of who I'm becoming, one step at a time and every step of the way. I'm at peace with my old self. So this would be your old self before the transformation. So we're reflecting on who we were, things we couldn't see, just like that Mercury energy that I was talking about. I don't know, did I talk about it here yet? Yeah, I did with the Eight of Swords. Let's talk about Three of Pentacles. There you go. Clarity. Leaving it all behind was the best decision I could have made. I thank my angels for showing me the way. There you go. Somebody moved from they had, like, you owned a house somewhere and you moved and you're buying a house somewhere else, or you have two houses in two different places, two different states. But I feel like with this card, we're leaving something behind. We're moving. We're definitely leaving a relationship behind that was quite painful. Okay, let's get some other messages here for Libra. Expressions of the Fall Message Medley deck. Let's see. Also, the person that could be, you know, feeling like alone, like they miss you. It could have been this trickster. They put too many tricks on you and you walked away, and now they're left feeling alone and sad. Okay, so flip it how it works for you. My friends think you're hot. They tell me I should go for it. Okay. For some of you, you know, you got involved with the trickster, a manipulator, and a liar, and you wanted to take your time to think about it. And your friends were like, oh, you should go for it. They're fine. Yeah, that's why you never just fall for looks, because you could end up with this, the liar, trickster, manipulator. Okay, and now that we've learned this lesson over time, we understand it, right? You are now the source and force of inspiration for others. Yeah. And, you know, others of you, you're looking at your divine feminine, or they're looking at you, divine feminine, and they have shown your pictures to somebody here, some of their friends. So let's talk about solace. There you go. Empath and narcissist connection. Yikes, you deserve better. So either this divine masculine is feeling sad, or was when they were learning this lesson. They'll come out of it. You know, when it says at the end of the day, if I am true to myself, it is your company I seek and miss. The feeling of soundlessness without the presence of you near has become one of my worst fears. This could be the karmic, the narcissistic energy. But I can tell you that narcissists, they're pretty much emotionless. They fake it. So I feel like, you know, that could have been while you're going through the breakup and you're trying to understand everything. You know, that could have been very sad. And you definitely, there was moments where you could have missed this person or this divine masculine, missed the karmic. You know, till we start to understand what kind of connection we were in, and we purify ourselves of that energy, the toxicity, the bondage, then clarity seeps in. Oh boy, these are hard. I mean, you weren't emotionally fulfilled. You were never going to be emotionally fulfilled with a narcissist unless they were getting something from you. That's how they work. They don't like to lose. Please give me another chance. Oh boy. Are we doomed to repeat this again? I think that somebody's trying to move on, as I see it here with the world. And this narcissist is going to come back talking about give me another chance. Because like I said, they don't like to lose. It doesn't mean they're in love with you. Narcissists don't even love themselves. Or whatever is happening with your divine masculine, okay? Let's see what else we got. Hint. I mean, I can't make this up. Hidden agendas. Use protection. This person has hidden intentions. And they're going to get karma for whatever this was. Alright? Maybe this is the karmic that tried to get pregnant. Okay? We do have a fish here, you know. Oh my god, you know what I'm hearing? I don't know, what movie was that? Spawn? Because I saw the fish and then I saw this, all this red and this karma. Yeah, somebody here was trying to get pregnant. And they didn't, their agenda did not pan out. Okay, I feel like for some of you, this divine masculine left before that can happen. They had an agenda. Or maybe the divine masculine found out they had an agenda. And that's why they got left in the dust. They got rejected. Okay? It says here, rejection. Use protection. This person has hidden intentions. Let's see, reflection. Okay, we have this again. I have shown my family and friends your pictures. Great feedback. So I feel like we were fearful and we got involved, all wrapped up in three-dimensional world with superficial connections, materialistic things, probably, you know, some type of, you know, the karmic could have been very attractive, and it was like a sexual chemistry connection. And then, you know, now that we're growing and learning this lesson with the world here and all these other lesson cards here, we're understanding who we are. We're looking at someone probably that mirrors this type of growth. You know, and divine feminines, maybe your divine masculine is admiring the fact that, you know, you're becoming this beautiful goddess in their eyes, you know, one step at a time, and you're proud of yourself, and that you're at peace with who you used to be in the past. Okay? I just feel like they show you off. Yeah, in my heart there's only you. Thinking of you. They're definitely, they have clarity. They're thinking about their twin flame. That's who they want to work it out with. So this person is either finding this out, or they know that in their heart there's only you. And maybe that's what this message was about. Even though they were in a relationship, they want you to know that at the end of the day, if I am true to myself, it is your company I seek and miss. The feeling of soundlessness without the presence of your near has become one of my worst fears. So, even though they were in a empath narcissistic connection, you were always on their mind. Wow. Big lesson here. Okay, this is a lot for just this small little reading. But, you know, the karmic did have agendas. They were narcissistic. They, you know, narcissists hate rejection. They can't stand it because that stemmed from childhood in the first place. Feeling rejected by a parent, a family member, you know, it's trauma. And they don't like to admit to any of it. But that's how they act, just like here. Wow. Alright, Libra, that's what I got for you. You know, either, you know, I am doing a reading for Libra, right? So this is either the divine masculine is watching and he has Libra in his chart, or he was dealing with a karmic that was a Libra, or Libra, you know, for some of you, maybe you are the karmic. I don't know. So you're going to have to place this energy where it fits. Okay. Or divine feminine, this is what your divine masculine has been going through. And, you know, we have the divine feminine watching. It can go either way. Alright? Alright, guys, that's what I have for you. Let me know in the comments if anybody resonates. There is a new beginning. Somebody still has faith for the new beginning, not so much for the old. Okay? At the end of the day, in their heart, they're only thinking about their divine feminine. And they are purifying themselves of these energies. And for some of you, they're coming back around to ask you for another chance. Okay? Hey, what... Your decision is your decision. I am just the messenger. If you don't want him back, you don't have to take him back. Okay? But I can tell you that divine masculine energy is not a narcissist. They are a light worker. So this would be for someone that their divine masculine was with a karmic and they want to come back, okay, to the divine feminine because now they get it. Alright, others of you, it's this karmic wanting to get back together with this divine masculine, and they had hidden agendas. That's why they want to come back. They want to get pregnant to keep them tied, to keep this karmic tie. But they either going to be rejected or they were rejected. Okay, that's why they're probably sitting in depression. And don't tell me narcissist people don't get depressed. They're a human being at the end of the day. They're just not going to show you when they get depressed. They have traumas. Okay? And they just ain't going to show anybody. They'll get depressed, cry it out, and then do something nasty and spiteful after. That's just how they work. Alright guys, that's what I have for you. Let me know in the comments once again if you resonate. And I wish you all the best. This person, whoever went through this karmic situation, definitely learned quite a bit. And they keep showing their friends and their family your pictures. They admire you, divine feminine. I mean, they do. Okay? And for those of you who know who this divine masculine is, you know, it's going to take probably some time. They're going to have to really go after what they want. And it's probably going to take some of you divine feminine some time to really think about this. But never say never. Always, you know, and I don't know your situation. Every situation is different for everybody. What you went through with your divine masculine. So, but I'm telling you, if you think your divine masculine is narcissistic, it is not your twin flame. It's a karmic soulmate, somebody that feels like a twin flame, but it's not. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.